Oh wow, I transitioned. I had like a major call. All right, hello, hello. I'm I was just woke up today and decided to start drawing, so I just thought I might as well share the process while I'm here, since I got a few hours. Uh, all right, my Spanish is pretty all right, I, but I don't understand what you mean by that. Maybe I'm a fraud. I should have practiced more when I was younger. Hmm. I I guess maybe start with, well, right now I'm thinking like how I want to approach this, if I want to use the symmetry tool or not, but I guess a little context. So I woke up today, was decided to start. I need to make music videos. That's primarily how I want to promote my music on, at least on the YouTube. But for that, I need art. So I decided to pick a random song that I have that's pretty much done, and this one is for apathy syndrome, which is not one I've showcased yet, I believe. It might have been on Twitter. So now I'm working on that. Now I'm deciding if how I'm gonna do this face. Because it is a direct on view, but I don't know if I actually want to like make it symmetrical, because then it might be a little too. Because like VTuber models will work, but for an illustration, I'm not sure that's how the kind of aesthetic I want for it. And also I'm fighting this line because I made this at a lower resolution, and now I'm at a higher resolution where my lines need to be more precise. When you turn it on directly, turn what on directly, Rico? Oh, this is the first times that in a long while, that I've properly used a like opacity and pressure sensitive brush. Hi Monty. Yeah, this I don't know if, I think it's apparent in my other art, but usually when I draw, I don't know why I started doing this, but I did like a lazy method where this is the kind of brush I used for like what was the last one I just did? Brain. Actually, for like all the songs on my channel right now, this is the brush I used. No pressure sensitivity, no opacity, no nothing. It's just not even a point, just simple round, and I just kind of carved into it. So this is a that's how I've been working for a couple of years. So this is the first where I'm actually using something with texture. It's like the complete opposite, but I've been liking how it's going so far. So it was a bit jarring to to try it again. I like opacity sensitive brushes for sketching, but pressure sensitivity on brush size can be difficult to manage. It can. I think that's why I like gravitated to. Oh no, I remember why. It's because I downloaded, because art can be tricky, and I just wanted to turn my brain off and not be frustrated. And I remember I downloaded this like flip note kind of brush, where it's just like it's got one speed, it's got one mode, and I liked it. But I think this was on my laptop and I didn't have it on my computer, and I didn't find it until later, so I just redid it, but like with a round brush, and that's just how I operated for a while. I think from there I might just want to. I think I'll just start doing it not symmetrical to make it more unique. But I got the basis of what I want to be, I guess, well done. 3 speeds here, there, and gone. Exactly, Mr. Blitz. Hmm. Actually, how polish operate more like me trying to remember how clothes actually function in the real world. Hmm. Now the neck's been pushed over, so that doesn't align too proper anymore. Where is my layer? Where is my, there we go. Something like that, perhaps. I guess that works. Hmm. Why do these brush names look so tasty? Because that's the name of the pack that I got them from. I think it's literally called like cake brush set or something. I got it from a YouTube short, and it was an impulse purchase because I really like the way this one in particular looked. Oh yeah, I even named the. Hold on, can I? Okay, no, I gotta like boom for it to appear. Literally just called cake brush, and we got the entire damn bakery. I'm not feeling this color though. How do I do this again? Entiendo, no entiendo nada. Que yo compré estos brushes de un YouTube short y se suena como comida porque sí, en serio, los nombres son de pasteles. I, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna tackle these eyes. I kind of left it as an afterthought in the sketch, but no, I actually had to define them. I also feel like I need to, for this music video, I kind of want to have multiple images, but not like two dress, like variation to the same one. It was kind of why I wanted to get the face down correctly, but then there would be like a more neutral, I guess, pose, and this pose in particular would be for the chorus, but then otherwise there would be like maybe a neutral pose for the verses, but then I actually gotta draw that, and that's too damn wide right now. Worry about that later, but first the expression. I love how big you draw Teto's drills, because they're part of her character design. You gotta exaggerate the important part of the design. Did you paint this? Yeah. This is this sketch is what I was working on earlier today. I made this today. And you call this a work of art? I mean, yeah, I'd say so. It's something I made with the medium of drawing, and therefore I would consider that art. This is quite the realistic depiction of being a digital artist. I'm a digital artist. I think I just understood what you were getting at. Because there is, why do you consider this a work of art? Because, I don't know, this is very philosophical. I just drew the thing, and therefore, because I drew it, it's art. Whether it's good art or bad art is up to the viewer for interpretation, but whether it's art specifically, there's no question. Porque yo pinto porque me gusta pintar. Also, nice brush. I like brushes that look messy in order to emulate physical art supplies. I definitely do like these brushes' texture, which is why I decided to go for them for this. And I think I guess if you wanted to look deeper into it, the messy texture of it could amplify the feeling of this song that I'm making this for, which is very I don't know how to describe that song. Stressful. I mean, the song in question this is for is called Apathy Syndrome. There's got to be some sort of definitely an emotional quality to it that is not the homeostasis of one would have. It is definitely out of comfort zone kind of thing. Stressful. Yeah, sure. Also, if you watch JoJo's Please for Folks, like, don't question my name. I did it late at night with half a brain and idiotic impulse. Jo whatever you say, Josukake Higashikatana. I do watch JoJo's, and I didn't really question it. I just kind of took it at face value. Hmm. I this is very blurry. I do not know how I'm gonna interpret whatever the hell I drew here. This is like, why was my first thought like Adachi? Like Adachi Persona 4. Hmm. Anyway, favorite part, favorite stand, and favorite JoJo. That's a loaded question. Uh, hmm. Favorite part? I guess. Like, well, hmm. I don't know, cause I find it really hard to choose favorites in like any media, especially when it's like expansive like that, because then like I see it more as the whole rather than its individual part. But gun to my head, I guess I could say like part 5 because that was the one I actually was like there to witness as it was airing, and liked it so much so that I went and read it and finished the manga before it even finished airing. Draw a Magatsu Izanagi behind her as an Adachi cameo. That would have to draw a whole nother person. Also, to finish your question, Joskake, the favorite JoJo. I think I'm jumping parts here. Uh, of the question, but I think I would say Joseph specifically because he just an infectious character. I love myself good comedic relief because the others are cool, sure, hype moment, but none of them have his swagger. Right. I may be able to tap into a little Spanish. Unfortunately, I'm not able to tap into any Russian. I do not know. My language selection is quite limited. I myself am in the middle of figuring out my own stand. Namesake is Never Say Die by Sleigh Bells. Color palette is mostly blues and grays. I don't think. Oh, felt a burp coming up. I don't think I've ever heard that song, but I might try and give it a listen after stream to see, I guess, what the inspiration is. Are the eyes a little? Oh, um, hmm. I seem to have accidentally turned the 90s. Just trying to say maybe the eyes are a little too high, but I think I moved it a little too down. Hmm. Mom, can we have Kasune Teto at home? Jeez, bro. 90s Teto would need big eyes. How how much bigger do you need? Oh wait, never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hold on. There. And then hit it with a little. There we go. And then oh, maybe even there we go. Perfect. God, that's horrifying. This layer doesn't have anything on it. The original concept namesake of my stand was Sweater Weather by the Neighborhood because of how sentimental it was, but I felt I needed to find a more personal song with a better name. I'm gonna be honest, I did not read that fully, and I just saw Sweater and I thought it was the one song by Weezer. If you want to destroy my sweater. I'm sorry. And then I proceeded to be upset and pick a cool sounding song with a cool name but kind of meaningless lyrics. Well, probably nothing wrong with that. As long as like you enjoy it. It's probably all that matters. Theoretically. I meant like Lucky Star Eyes XD, but it was just a joke. Sorry, I went full clanad. Okay. Yeah, probably like that. Oh no, he's a Weezer fan of course. No, do not misinterpret my words. I hate Weezer, but objectively, Weezer is funny. I have a friend rather who's the true fan of Weezer, which is the reason I know a lot of Weezer songs. And when I played in a band, the lead guitarist would always find a way during the live sessions to just throw the Weezer lick in a song. He could be writing a song and be like, "Wait a minute, guys," and we're like, "No, please, bro, for the love of God, no." And then immediately it's some winner, 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 winner. I do think throwing a random Buddy Holly riff is pretty funny. All in moderation. Honestly, judging from Buddy Holly and other songs from other bands that sound kind of like Weezer, I don't really think I'd hate Weezer as a band, but I don't know, I haven't checked out the discography. Yeah, that is it my preconceived notion that makes me hate Weezer, or do I just hate Weezer? It's a, it's a good question. Speaking of Lucky Star, did you know that Daisuke Ono via Jotaro briefly appeared in Lucky Star during the Lucky Star channel segment? Did not know that. Also did not watch that much Lucky Star growing up. I think I saw like the first few episodes, but I never ended up finishing it. But I always make sure I haven't, but like in the comedic sense, always make sure to catch Out of Touch Thursday. I think one of our eyes further to the left than the other. I think so, because the reason I moved it was because I saw this. I'm like, connect the eye. That's not right. If I follow this eyelash down to the pattern, like how though I might have also just messed this up. No, okay, so that works. This theoretically works. But this, if I did the same over here, it's getting at that situation. So yeah, I do need to move it. But how far is the question? Figure it out. Make them go different directions. It's gonna look good, trust. You know, ever since Mesmerize, it just hasn't been the same, you know? This is gonna be the cross-side Teto song. Oh dear. Oh no. Where did it all go wrong? Alright, that's pretty much the face. Okay, but it didn't look that bad. This hold on. This definitely looks better than the inverse. Than the inverse of it. But that's because it looks like they're actually looking forward, and then so forward that it's like something actually hold on. It depends what I'm going for. Inverse is head empty. both are good in their own way. It definitely just depends on what I am aiming for. But I think this one actually might work better because it does kind of look like they're looking down. What it depends what I'm because it's like looking away from the camera. This one's like looking down in despair, which is kind of what I'm going for. If you also made one of the huh? Huh? I don't I don't know, chat. I don't think this is the wave. I don't think this is this is what my eyes do. Alright, what do I wish to tackle next? Maybe the hair? Is the hair too high now that I've gotten this far? Oh, yeah, now she's completely losing it. Okay, it's time to start separating things because my layers are getting out of hand. So hair folder, obviously red. The closest to skin color is one of these two. Actually, I guess orange. So where do the clothes begin and end? What did I do? Alright, I got clothes will be yellow. These four? Okay, one of those was the eyes. Okay. Boom. Face, clothes, hair. This is gonna be a tough one. A moment of silence for all the JoJo VAs BL dramas that are just waiting to be unearthed and woken from slumber. What have I missed? I think I missed something crucial in the conversation. I think Josukage just invented like an original sentence in the human language. Oh, I think I have to do the hands because the hair is gonna get messed up by the hands, probably. So, oh, that's gonna be annoying though. Screw it. VA just means voice actor, voice actress, and BL means boy, so we just commonly refer to as yaoi. I mean, I knew the terminology. I'm just confused how we got here. Peak verbiage, no criticism from me. Real. Anyway, the correct answer is the freezer. Have you seen Tetos with hats off? What 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 do you mean? Like have it just Oh, it's a ship post. Okay, no, I have not. I thought you just like have I ever seen a Teto with a hat? I'm like, I think so. I drew one. Just search Tetos with hats on YouTube. Oh dear. Do I Is this something I can play aloud? I just realized why are there two Cheds? That's not supposed to be there. Why is that there? Why did no one tell me this? I was wondering why this one was off. Actually, wait, this one... I think one seems to be working better than the other, so I might, What do I do with this? What do I do with this? Oh, this one's the... Hold on, can I just... No? Please? Height, change that to like 700. There we go. And then it can... I guess it'll get cut off, but it'll be there. I thought it was a bug on my end. No, I have for the multi-streaming because they're doing both Twitch and YouTube. I need a. I think this is the one working for both. I think. Because it seems every message is there. Like, I don't even see random potato on the other one. Hopefully that was working. Anyway, he said it's a parody of llamas with hats, and he said it's safe for stream. Alright. Tetos with hats. I guess pause the music for now to do I what
Teto, there is a dead human in our house. Oh, hey, how did you get here? Teto, what did you do? Me? That I didn't do this. Explain what happened, Teto. I've never seen him before in my life. Why didn't you kill this person, Teto? I do not kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do. Tell me, Teto, exactly what you were doing before I got home. Alright, well, I was upstairs. Okay. I was sitting in my room. Yes. Reading a book. Go on. And, well, this guy walked in. Okay. So I went up to him. Yes. And I stabbed him 37 times in the chest. Teto, that kills people. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. How could you not know that? Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. I suck. What happened to his hands? What's that? His hands. Why are they missing? Well, I kind of cooked them up and ate them. Teto. Well, I was hungry, and well, you know, when you crave hands, that's... Why on earth would you do that? I was hungry for hands. Give me a break. Teto. My stomach was making the rumblies. Teto. That only hands would satisfy. What is wrong with you, Teto? Well, I kill people and I eat hands. That's two things.
that is certainly a bit. I don't think I've even seen the original llamas with hats. I think that was my first experience with that, and it was through Teto. Absolute cinema. Indeed. I had no idea which shippers they're talking about until I heard the audio, and then I immediately remembered. There's an entire series. People are too dedicated. Well, now I know. Now I'm in the know. Oh, deep. How am I? Wait. Oh, how do I curve? I have never heard of that, but then again, I don't pay attention to Vocaloid music because I don't listen to Vocaloid often. You should. I like how the person who made it used Uta Teto as the voice of reason and Nesri Teto was the ranged one. This is what we call contrast. Hi, hello WH420. Welcome to drawing. I guess now with that video, drawing a serial killer. Specifically the synth version. I think it's good. Should I connect this? Yeah, I like that better. Do I like how it connects over here? I was also exposed to that originally through Teto. I had to go back to find the original. Real. Have you ever made anything with Utao Teto? Yes. Only once though. It was the first song I uploaded was a cover of Venom by Kairiki Bear, and that was using Utao Teto and Sukunete. But it is also not. I don't know how I made that cover because it is not anything like I make now. I don't know if I could make something like that again, because that was another like old project I had to resurface to finish. I heard Uta was only in Japanese. Like how the software operates, like the language, or like the voice banks, because both can be changed if you know where to look. Is Utao as much of a nightmare as I hear? Gee, there's a reason I don't use Vocaloid and a reason I don't use Utao, because at least for me, the little time I tried working with it, it was absolutely a nightmare. I could barely even insert like a break to break up syllables, or yeah, just to break up syllables or anything. Though there are things like Open Utah that is apparently supposed to make it easier, but when I googled it, for some reason, it like didn't exist. Even though I knew what it was called, I just couldn't find it. But then I didn't need to anymore because then I had Synthie, and just never looked back since. Yeah, I've tried Vocaloid. It just made me grateful for Synthie. What's your favorite Teto song? That is a good question, because it feels like this is gonna out me, kind of a fraud. I don't know, because I listened to a lot of Vocaloid more back in high school, which was like before the Teto boom. And that means I didn't really get to experience much of the new stuff that actually includes her. So I don't really have one. Like, I still haven't properly listened to Mesmerizer. I like using her as a tool and just like the memes and whatever. I like integrating with that, but actually the songs she's used, minus like me using her for my own, haven't really experienced. Like I listen to Tetris, but not Mesmerizer. And there's definitely others that are just blanking my mind right now. And by my brain is going to a filthy place and never regarding the Joestar bloodline. I'm gonna head out before I infect the chat with my filth. Alright. Alright, Joska, okay. You have a nice day. The most recent Teto songs that I have listened to is like by Monochromenes. I think like Minimum Rage and Regret Rock. And I did enjoy those. I also found it really funny how Monochromenes just straight up used Minecraft with a texture pack for the whole music video. Like it was like a 2013 video in the modern day. Yo, we getting rid of that bot in chat? I don't know how. I just straight up don't know how. Like they appear every so often, like once, and then they're gone, but I truly have not figured out how to deal with that. Wait a minute. No, I can't figure it out. I'm bad at this. Open the Twitch chat, right click and press permanently ban. Hold on. Do I have to actually go to the Twitch website for that? Because, or can I do that from OBS? Oh, gee. How do I open the chat? Because the first, all right, highlighting, it lets me do two things: pin and click to reply. That's not either of what I wish to do. Oh dear. Oh, you need to open mod view by click the sword below the chat. Oh, watch tutorial. I've never opened this before. Oh, we did it. I did it. It's been done. That has taken me like at least half a year to finally learn how to ban someone. You would think I would have had it figured out by now. Where's the music? This one's too quiet. Skip. Only true professionalism in the stream. We're learning. Yep. It's all a process. Also need to learn how I'm gonna tackle this damn sleeve. How do you... This is not how... I don't think this is how, not curves. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Physics. That's not the word, but sure. Wrinkles. This is such a strange view that I cannot fathom. Good enough for now. I'll deal with the wrinkles later. I'll have that as a separate layer for a reason. And tackle the other one. Because major issue I noticed. This, whoops. This is bigger than this. And it looks strange. So now I need to make it bigger. To thicken up that arm. Either that or thin this one, but I feel like thinning it would be more of a hassle than just making this one bigger. It looks fine since the other arm is sideways now. You know what? You might have a point. We'll see. It's still hard to tell because it's not actually rendered. It's just in the sketch. So I have to actually determine the thickness between like following this, the inner line, or the outer line. What is this song? It's like I'm trying to do a Minecraft speedrun. Hey, Oscar, I love you. Thank you. What is that? It's very tiny, so it's hard to see what that gif is. But I think my pattern recognition is understanding. That's brains working. I knew it. I've played these games before. These are definitely the most detailed hands I've ever drawn. And I don't know where it came from. Well, reference obviously, but I don't know where this came out of me. I was gonna say those are some really solid looking hands. Well, this is the power of reference. I'm just lazy to actually sit down and practice drawing. But every time I do one of these, it's like I'm forced to challenge myself. So I actually had to properly go to Pinterest and be like, how thing, picture of thing. And then practice it. Because these are not the first pass through of these hands, definitely not. This might be changed. She didn't eat that. Hands are evil. Real. Yahoo. Hello, Hirako Hero. That's nice alliteration. I like that. I'm glad you understand that hand eating reference now. Should I be glad I understand the hand eating reference now? Are you guys happy to be included in the know? In this cursed knowledge? This is flaring out in a bad way. Should be like inverted. Absolutely. Sure, fine. That ship post resonates with me deeply. Are do you have personal experience accidentally stabbing someone 37 times in the chest? Is this a common occurrence? Although I've never tried it, maybe I ought to. I would like to let the police know I was not involved in this whatsoever. I don't even know them. They're just a stranger to me. That hand is not handing. Why is that hand not handing? Exactly. I don't know how much my audience has overlap with that, but I was gonna make a reference like it's just like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul specifically. I don't know how much overlap there is there. Who, me? Nobody. It's handing. I've seen Breaking Bad, but not Better Call Saul. I was put onto it in a very strange way, in which I was made to watch Better Call Saul first, and then Breaking Bad. Which, after finishing the series, not optimal because the the black and white scenes that happen before the seasons start, like for real, it just didn't hit the same. Kind of abrupt because it's something you're supposed to be experiencing the whole way and not just at the end. But still very enjoyable. But I will never forgive them, the one person who did me dirty like that. I've seen part of Breaking Bad, but eventually forgot about it. I wish I could watch a TV show without committing the time towards it. It's honestly so real. I wish I could watch more TV without having to watch more TV. uh, so many shows I would watch if I could do it like that. Especially American or just Western TV is just too long. And so I like hate watching movies. I hate the idea of watching movies, even though I could like the movie and I do like movies. But just the alright idea. Oh, I gotta sit down for 2 to 3 hours to watch a movie. Pass. Oh, I got 4 hours to watch 12 episodes of anime. I'm there till 5 in the morning. It doesn't add up. Off goat line. That's a first. That is an original thought that I have not heard before. I immediately forgot to mention it, but this, I don't know if y'all can hear this background song as well. This is just a One Piece, like, it just sounds like a One Piece, bam, 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 bam. I love the telephobia. Thank you. This is my first time seeing one of your streams. Well, this is the first time I've done like an actual drawing stream. I was actually kind of afraid of it because until I started making the music videos, I hadn't really drawn in a while. The One Piece! The One Piece is real! That's one show I have put the time into, ironically. Ironically, though. I don't think you can claim ironically, though, after sitting through 1,000+ episodes. I think the irony's worn off. You just like the show. You just like the show at that point. I don't like putting time into watching shows. Yeah, I've sat through all of One Piece. I think it's a little ironic that One Piece is the exception, but yeah, I definitely like the show. I don't know. I haven't been. I think I stopped One Piece right as Punk Hazard picked up. That's the last thing I remember, and I just cannot put my. I cannot bear to put myself through that. It is too much watching to catch up. It's my friends that I like experience One Piece through vicariously. I watched One Piece until this time skip, then watched in quotations the rest in the background while my friend was streaming it on Discord. So I barely have any idea what's going on in the most recent 500 episodes. It's honestly so real. That's that one, and then this one will be. I think I'm barely 100 episodes in too many episodes. Real, also real. Every single one of these is valid because God, One Piece. I wish I had the wherewithal, the same way I did as a child, to sit through so much. The only thing reanimated for Dragon Ball Z Kai is that the intro, I think. I could have sworn that that's the only like high quality part of it, but it is just a re-editing of all of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. But I might be wrong about that. I just watched Dragon Ball Z OG, not Kai. The One Piece show will have entirely new voice actors, animation, everything from scratch, and the pacing won't be tied to a weekly release schedule. Interesting. Actually, no, never mind. That does make sense. New voice actors. They're still doing the recent one. That'd be that'd be double the work. I watched original DBZ when I was a kid with too much time to spare. Honestly, real. That's exactly how I experienced it. It is also funny because the way I experienced it, I skipped half of it because I was a dumb child that didn't realize, oh, the page buffers. That doesn't mean the episode doesn't exist. You just gotta reload. So anytime a video would buffer, on when I hit play, I just skipped the episode. I used to watch anime on YouTube when I was a kid. Why would you hurt yourself like that? I say as I experienced like 100 episodes of Naruto through that, and then gave up because I realized I didn't care anymore. I I watched the entire season of SAO on YouTube, Kick. I did. Now, the first season of SAO I watched on Netflix, and I don't remember any of it because it's been replaced entirely by SAO Abridged. I literally cannot remember the plot line of SAO Original. It is entirely just the abridged version in my mind. That's my canon. Fun fact, somebody uploaded the entirety of Lucky Star in dub on YouTube twice, once in a 9-hour video and once in a 24-hour video playlist. Oh, 24 video playlist, not 24 hours. I guess those hands are fine. And then with the rest... What? What? Oh, this folder doesn't exist. There's nothing even in it. What's the point? Hello, folks. Hello, Hexnity. Welcome to the drawing. Welcome to the depression. She is not having a good time. SAO is one of those animes that you think is really cool when you're like 14. That's exactly true. I think that's why I watched the original. Or close enough. But then you realize it's stupid. Alright. But counter argument, Alicization was good. I remember watching that with my friends in call, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize SEO could actually be fired. I mean, what do you mean, I mean? There really is nothing in this folder? No, oh, that's the light table. Control T. There is nothing in this folder. Why do you exist? I somewhat enjoy GGO, but that's because I have got autism. Is GGO the one where we get the greatest gif from SAO of all time, where just him trying to pull the sword and then he realizes it's the real world? How do I tackle the hand? I guess I could do the side bits. This one also sounds like fucking One Piece background music. Bam, 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 bam. It's just the brass making it sound like that for me. And use one brass instrument. Here it would be like how? Hmm. Okay, that's the part that's gonna be the tough part. I want to do the like side hair bit, but with it. Actually, maybe I can get away with it because it's not actually like directly on top of it. It depends how much I want to make it look like it's being physically interacted with. Should have sunk more skill points into art instead of taking a break. God, I feel that with writing. I also need to finish all my writing. I need to actually. I have like story ideas, but some of them have been sunken into. Like I got a story with a friend that's like a good 100 pages, but then there's the other like my own that I have not gotten past the planning phase because time travel is hard. Took a long way because I couldn't get the words out, and now I'm struggling to get back into it. Real. I watched the first 3 arcs at sale, but I wasn't interested in watching more after the GGO arcs, and I realized I was more interested in the concept rather than the characters. Tell that to the author, you'd break his fucking heart, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Overlord did it better. Well, Overlord is also peak. Though definitely more well put together, I guess. But more well put together, except for the fact that they in the latest season, I believe it was, they mention a whole theocracy that doesn't exist because oh whoopsies, it's gonna be in the movie that's gonna release later that we failed to inform you about. But remember, these are important characters, bro. We didn't even get to experience them. It wasn't even made before this season. So that's not a fault of the writing, it's a fault of the, I guess, anime direction. If you want to watch a real good animated show about people living in virtual realities, go watch Pantheon. I have never heard of this Pantheon before. Holy shit, ZZZ reference. Where? Is the ZZZ in the room with us? I think I missed it. Never mind. Is this endless in the room with us? The answer was a resounding no. I thought it said faith and not Pantheon. I need to get back into Zenless. I haven't played it for a good couple weeks, or I think it's been like a month now. They're gonna be releasing Seed soon. That's the robot, right? That they in the new region. Isn't that the gacha game? Yes, Zenless is the gacha game. Another Obel character, kind of. Oh. Now that I liquefied this one, I gotta do it again because it looks blurry. Yeah, last I left off in Zenless, I didn't even make it to the new region. I was still doing the Mockingbird story. So I think I finished that one. So I was like on the way to the new one. It just gotten introduced to the, I guess they're not the new character anymore. The, oh, I can't even remember her name. The one with the new element or something. Hair, back hair. They're also making a squid lady, and I'm sure people won't be weird about it. My friend was sending me that, and I didn't realize she was the squid until I saw the tail was connected, and that the tail is the tentacle, which is an interesting choice. Surely nothing could go wrong. I'm actually making a lot more progress than I thought I was going to today. Can I get away with a little push without blurring too much? I think I need to take it. Actually, does it need to go down? Or is it just fine as is? Or am I just over calculating and I'm blind? Now that'll be fine because I gotta thicken it up later. Please, please just get the line. Ooh, no. Maybe? Possibly. No. Art looks crazy good. Must have taken a lot of effort. Indeed. When did I wake up today? Because I think as I woke up is how long I've been working on this. Wait, I'm not. I can just look at the file. Properties. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. It says I created the file 10 minutes ago. Created Monday, August 25th, 2025 at 3:46 p.m. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. Look at the window. The window tab. I think because I hit the properties instead of... I can just go to... What? View. Sort by they created. Why is it not giving me the details? Oh, because I don't have the details pane open. No. Huh? Huh? No, no, it's correct. But it's not. Date. Oh no, that's still date modified. I might have the stupid. But you're sorted by the words that they created. Okay, my computer. I time traveled. It is a time paradox. It just says that I made this at 3:46 p.m. So yeah, I'm just that good, I guess. How? I don't understand. Look at the window. Oh, the in app, that would. Wait, where would there's like project information on the bottom somewhere in the window tab. Snake, what did you do? You changed the future. Would it be history? What's in the window tab? Canvas, workspace, command bar, quick access tool. So blah 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 blah. And maybe it's in view. We have the power of the internet. How to view time elapsed in Clip Studio?
Hey artist, ever lose track of time when painting in Clip Studio Paint? Clip Studio
Indeed.
Paint 2.0 now has time tracking.
I don't have 2.0. I have the original. Oh wait, it's also on the little window with the preview on the right. This thing? As long as it's saved, it should be fine. Yeah, the tab's above. Information. None. Information none. This does not exist. You know, maybe this expression is correct. Maybe this is the vibes that we're going on. That nothing makes sense. Nothing's working, but it's here, which is all that matters theoretically. Now, I refuse to upgrade to 2.0. I don't need it. Works just fine. I bought it for 20 bucks. It's at times like this when you just look at people and ask how. That is very strange though. I don't know how you can you how could this have been made 20 minutes ago? I've been working on it for the last I've been working on the sketch on the line art for this for the past hour and 40 minutes. How much does the upgrade from 1.0 to a newer version even cost? Isn't it not isn't it a subscription? I remember that's when 2.0 was introduced, people were like in an outrage because it was a subscription base instead of being a one-time purchase where you could just have a perpetual license. You own the thing. It's the main reason why I would never upgrade, because like, why would I do that to myself? I bought it for 20 bucks. That's all and it works just fine forever. Now it still was one time, but there's no updates. Updates only on subscription. Okay. Well, I haven't been working with updates for quite a while anyway. This is like the age-old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. Hmm. Do I like it like that, or do I not? I don't like the way it's tapering. Hmm. These flippy parts are always confusing. Yeah, from what I've seen with CSP, the newer versions past 1.0 really don't change that much unless you're a manga artist or use the 3D features. Well, I do not. I've made a manga in quotations once for a school assignment. That was my final. I wonder why the saying. I wonder why the saying it if it ain't broke rather than if it ain't broken. Because the first one implies that the thing in question has no money. If it ain't broke, tell it to get a job. Oh wait, no. Wait. No, that implies they do have money. If it ain't broke, meaning implying if it do indeed contain currency. Was it good? Oh, you mean the manga thingy that I did? It was all right. I mean, it was like it was like 2 pages. It was just I think, was it even a project that required like making? I can't remember. I think the final project was just do whatever, and I chose to do it like that. Maybe it's due to small changes in the English language and how we talk. That is true. Saying is ancient, but language is malleable. I guess not, but and language is malleable. Let's see. Do I still have my little manga illustration? That was how many years ago was that? That was 3 years ago. View extra large icons. No, why is she shrunk? Oh, there we go. Scrolling through all the old art, cringing at all the old art. Yeah, there we go. Are those gonna open? There we go. That's one. And then where's the other? All right, this was my final. I don't even remember what I was thinking when I did this. I don't I don't know what the purpose was. Indeed. It's like sort of like Nichijou absurdity. I guess the cat has a protein in it. No, don't do that. That's the question. It's the hat that is the issue. Alright, I think it's finally time to tackle the drills. Ooh, that's a good question. It was Magician Cat, clearly. Do I do the drills individually, or do I symmetry them? Because one will make it easier on me, but the other will make it more dynamic. Efficiency versus quality. Well, there's also the chance that they could be less even and then consequently bad. Oh, actually, never mind. Both is good. I'll do them symmetrical and then line, but do it more detailed, then lower opacity, line art them individually, and then they'll be dynamic. Should make one crooked. No. Teto, your drill is drooping. Where'd it go? There we go. Alright. We'll start by making it symmetrical, and then I'll go do one more pass through to make it dynamic, not samey. Or make one of them Miku blue. It's gotten easier to handle the more I do it, but Teto's drills are just confusing, man. Drawing hair is already hard, and this is having to draw Teto so many times for music videos has just been one challenge after another. It's definitely not a daily hairstyle, absolutely. The drill is hard to draw? Dang. I mean, an accordion shape is not something people are generally draw regularly. I think that's the right way to, more, I guess more the coil. That I remember had to, the first, when I started making the music videos, I had to literally go on Google, be like Kasane Teto, and just study how people do it. Which is how I kind of like just came across you kind of imply the curl by like doing this kind of shape, just that negative space, and then just keep going down. This is just how I've been doing it. And it's, I mean, you could learn. Everyone can learn to draw if they just gave it a little bit of, not a little bit, I lie, it's a lot of effort. Exception for pixel art. cannot fathom pixel art. I did pixel art once, and that was because my it's actually how I learned to draw with a mouse, because my pen, I lost a charger for it, so my pen was dead. Because this is, I'm using a Wacom, like the tiny tablets, the like starter ones right now, but I used to use my drawing tablet, which I'm looking at right now, but I lost the pen for it. I lost the charger for the pen for it. So I just started doing pixel art because, like, man, I can't draw anything anymore. Pixel art feels completely different. It's more like sculpting. It is so hard. Where I have like one pixel art that ended up well, and then I just never was able to like achieve stuff like that again. Where did it go? How long ago was that? Well, that is a predicament. It is not in my art folder. That is strange. Actually, no, man, it's part of my portfolio pieces, I think, but then it was removed from them. This one. There we go. Boom. This is the one pixel art I've like ever done, and this is I was doing with my mouse because I lost the pen. I did pixel art because it's the only type of art I could actually do without it looking just completely awful, and trained it for art fight. I've never done an art fight before, but that's because it feels like it's just not something I'm interested in. There's a lot of drawing. I like just doing it for fun. Wait. Oh, wait, I need to start closing things. Boom. What's art fight? Slipcrate, would you be so kind as to explain what an art fight is? I don't really understand it too much myself. I just know it's like, isn't it like a bunch of topics you're given and then you have to like sort of verse another person by drawing the same thing? Would it make sense if I said this drill looks edible? Because it does to me. And I don't know what about it is. Specifically, this one. It's because of the brush. Yeah, it's because of the brush. I should have been using the croissant brush instead. I gotta finish that croissant. It looks like a cinnamon roll. Exactly. Okay, so basically a bunch of people get sorted into two teams and attack each other by making art of each other's characters. You get points for complexity, number of characters in the piece, etc. Whichever team has more points at the end wins. It always takes place from January 1st to August 1st. So it just passed. Interesting. So it is some sort of competition. Is it like a competition, or is it just like something people do for fun? Like, is there like a prize pool, or is it just like clout, things? It's just for fun. Okay. And I guess, is it 4? I think I'll do 4, and then they just kind of get lost behind. You can buy badge and stickers and stuff of whichever team you're on, because each year's a theme. This year it was fossils and crystals. But like, how does the theme work? Like, how does that influence the drawing? You gotta draw stuff based on fossils and you gotta make characters based on fossils and crystals, or is it like just your random OC you choose to include? You don't have to, but yeah, you can. All right, I'm back. How's Teto coming along? She's despairing, all right. Control fine. Good despair. We do a little despairing. We do a little regretting. We do a little, yeah. Oh, now it's just topping it off that's messing with me. How would I? Maybe not straight, but not too curved either. There we go. Then I'll just cut it off over there. Hopefully that should work. I should kind of like it like that. I think I could just leave it there and then fix up the top more. This part, okay. Just why is it just random music that'll just be all dramatic? No, we're chilling here. Never trust shuffle play. I need to look up forget how knots work. So of course I'm going to my most trusted resource, Googling Teto. That's too small of an image. Just show me the image. Teto, the Lord of Cinder? Yeah, the second, yeah, 1 second is like guitar driven lo-fi, and the next is like ominous horns. It just keeps transitioning into like a boss battle in the middle. First you're chilling with Teto, and then next second Teto's trying to fucking eat your hands. Something like that. We should totally listen to Vort of the Boreal Valley while you draw this. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like I'm about to be writing off like Paul Revere. And not chill in the slightest. Teto's the boss fell and she's hungry for hands. Don't give her in. Dark Souls 3 OST. Okay, so I was kind of right. How? It looks like a tongue. That doesn't look like a knot. Would Teto kill? Yes. Next question. Without hesitation. This probably because not tapering off to a point. Alright, that's better. But how do I get there? Because I've shifted. Things have shifted now since the sketch, so I can't do it exactly where it was. I'm trying to interpret it. I'm also trying to make this part not look ugly because it's like getting cluttered, kind of. I don't want any tangents in there. Teto is basically the nameless king. I think this is another Dark Souls reference. I don't know Dark Souls. I am clueless. Teto look like she accidentally stabbed someone 37 times in the chest in this one. Realizing that it was a mistake and that murder is a punishable crime. Oh, and then I can do like this. Then erase this part. It's covering part of the thing. My eye is twitching. That's not good. This is not a dream. Yeah, that works. Oh, Oscar hasn't been subjected to the pure pain and struggle that is Dark Souls 3. I have not. The Dark Souls games just never really appealed to me. I played Elden Ring for a bit, but I never beat it. I didn't get very far. I was playing with my friends in multiplayer. Obligatory. Achieving a hairstyle like this in real life, it must be a nightmare. Including a ribbon into your coil? Is the ribbon included into the coil? Or is it hair dye? And Illinois is something. These are you're speaking in tongues that I do not understand. I don't like that. It's a ribbon. Indeed. No, I'm not liking how that's coming out. Redo. Oh, this top one's so big. I don't think it makes sense to have. Actually, would it make sense to have like the opening instead of this being the top part? Because it is all descending and she is sort of looking down. So it might make sense to have. Yeah. Okay. The only game where you can inject yourself with random vials of blood you find in the Oh! I was gonna say, I feel like there's plenty of other games where you can inject vials of blood into yourself. Or vials. Not needles you find on the street. That might be unique. How do your drills work? I'm looking at like the official art for Synth V to try and figure out, but I don't even know how they fathomed that. Also, this is more cell shape than that painterly look. Oh, how am I gonna do that? Because now I have the texture version instead of like a flat. Will this be cell shaded? Will this be more painterly? You can insert blood vials IRL. Don't. Yeah, the drill might be the enemy. Anyways, I'm gonna head off before my battery stages a rebellion due to famine is running out of charge. Alright, Blaze, you charge your phone. Don't let it die. It's bad for the battery. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing it, but it's an option. Injecting blood vials in the streets of London. What are you struggling with on the drill? I'm trying to like logistically think, how does this connect to the head? Because like I could easily just donut hole it and then boom. But how does it? I'm also planning to like color this, so I guess depending on like the style that I'm trying to do, I could just ignore it and just be simplified like that. Your mistake is finding logic in her drills. Yes, that was the first issue. But regardless, I'm trying to find the logic and the reasoning. Most arts I see just put a donut hole on the top and call it a day, even the fancier ones. But it's gotta be like a reason. It connects via magic. Like, I'm seeing this art right here, and they just kind of avoid the issue. Actually, no, this one has like... This one sort of... wraps it around. This one I'm looking in particular does like a boom and then boom sort of thing. Yeah, like this is all shaded. It's cut off though, so it's hard to see. It's like cut off from here, but it like implies it and then does the rest of it down sort of thing. That's one way I've seen an art do it. How could they rotate if they were connected? They need to be able to do this, to do the drill thing. In the arts where people draw their drills thinner, they just make like a single swirly strand coming out from their head, sort of. So good, so good, bro, I'm going to Johto today. What? What is a Johto? This feels like a these nuts. I feel like I'm being got, or this is just slang I am unaware of. It's a Japanese sport. Oh. They're attached with magnets. How do you function? I don't understand. Okay, the voice peak one is kind of doing the same thing. The synth V one is hard to tell, but this voice peak one is kind of doing this thing as well, where it's like has the origin point over here, wraps back and then forward. That's genius as long as the magnets don't mess with the CPU. Where's the layer? There's the layer. So how do I operate you? Magnets don't mess with CPUs? Chat, is that true? That feels wrong to me. I feel like any magnet would mess up a computer. But I don't know. I'm not IT. Shut up, shut up. I'm gonna get my uniform. See ya. Alright. See ya, Gojo. The Gojo Satoru. Hi. Hello, Zek-A3. Magnets with HDD drives. Okay. Drills. The bane of my existence. Right. If it connects like that, you sort of loop around and then go back. Think Teto as an SSD. When did she be? Never mind. That was a stupid question. When did she become a robot? Always has been. I keep forgetting that's the fucking joke. That's the follow thing. Thanks, Zek-AP, for following. I think I should change that. I don't know if I should change that or should leave it as is to always be a surprise. I guarantee if I had a strong enough magnet, it would mess with just about every conductive or semiconductive component of a computer. Factual. Utao Teto had an HDD so she couldn't use magnetic drill technology. Ah, we had upgrades. I'm thinking about the logistics of this drill too much. Actually, maybe it's this causing it to be weird, because maybe it should be the other one. Curving. No, I don't get you. I don't understand you. Alright, I give up. I'm just gonna make it a line for now, and I'll deal with it when I color it, or I might not. Which layer is this? The correct layer? This one's empty. This is the correct one. Stop trying to apply logic to fantasy robot girls on the cheese. You know, you're right. How silly of me. How silly. How could I have been so blind? There is no logic or reasoning. Calling it a day. It's just gonna be the line for now. Oh, but this looks like Teto is the anti-logic. Hello, Oscar. I'd come 2 hours late, but I'm here. No worries about being late. There is no late as long as if you're here, that's fine. That makes me happy. These drills are going to be the death of me. How do you connect to the head in an appealing way that doesn't break logic and reasoning? Trick question. They all break logic and reasoning. Stranger, I may have convinced brains to draw Teto committing tax fraud? I don't know. What layers are redundant? This doesn't even have anything. This also doesn't have anything. This is a duplicate. This, okay, that was those. And this is ribbon. So the ribbon's gonna be the white layer, white folder. Alright, now I had to finally get back to the clothes. Took a big detour from that. How? Okay, there we go. That line took more tries than I'd like to admit. Just woke up from a nightmare. What about you guys? At least, dude, bro, you're doing better than Teto. I think she's still in her nightmare. And I'm the one that put her in there. I got pepper sprayed this morning. It was not a what? What is happening to you guys? You okay? Are both of you okay? My stream was 20 minutes off, but I have fixed it. You have an amazing rhythm of progress. Thank you. I'm afraid 20 of those minutes was most definitely dealing with that one drill. Thanks, I don't feel as panicked anymore. No problem. Chad's just got that energy, you know. Don't do. You can do better for yourselves. Might be too straight. Oh, kind of like that. I think I'm reconsidering making an alternative art because this is too much detail to then have to redo. Alright, I'm gonna head out to bed. Good luck and have fun with this scuba above me. Good night, Slipkurt. Have sweet, better dreams than Teto's having right now. Teto's dreams don't sound too bad. That's the thing. Look at her face. There is no bread. There is only dread. Work today was getting pepper sprayed and to fight other people. That's why I didn't want to go instead. I don't know if I should be asking what you do for work, but like, I'm very morbidly curious. For how work is like a riot police? How does that function? That sounds like a Teto song. What? No bread, only dread? Probably. Oh, actually, kind of like that line a lot. I once heard people in a school volunteer to be pepper sprayed so they could know what it feels like. I think most people would be able to live most of their lives not knowing what it feels like to be pepper sprayed. So I can't imagine volunteering as tribute to feel that. No, I'm an electrician for the government. I failed to see the correlation, but I will leave it at that specifically because of the for the government part. You're allowed to keep your secrets with that one. Oh no, how do I function? Yeah, I don't want to mess with big electric. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem area, but I will have to deal with it now, but I don't want to deal with it now. I haven't had a nightmare in like a year. What's it normally supposed to be like? I don't know if I consider them nightmares, but I have like sleep paralysis when I'm just when I'm on low sleep. And not gonna lie, it's kind of epic. But it sometimes it's very much not epic. I once had a sleep paralysis where I was like on the top of a skyscraper looking at like an isekai bulletin board, and I was talking to this dude who just he was just hanging on like the edge of the skyscraper, fucking jumps off. I'm like, oh, okay, guess that conversation's over. Try to wake up because I can kind of manually wake up from my sleep paralysis by just breathing hard, because your body's still that's the part of my body that's still active. Except this time I couldn't because it felt like every time I breathed hard, I was gonna flashbang. Like I literally felt like a flashbang, and I felt like I died. And then I woke up. And then I texted the group chat about that because it was kind of epic. Who do you think the guy was? I don't know, fucking Kazuma Konosuba? It was just a guy. I had non-stop sleep paralysis for a few months when I was a kid, made me scared to fall asleep. Oh, that's terrible. I either don't get any dreams for prolonged periods or of time, or it's nightmares. That go to a doctor. So I don't know if a doctor could fix that. But dreaming's supposed to be fun. I haven't had a sleep paralysis in quite a long while, but I've been getting more sleep recently because I can't really afford to be sleepless nights that much anymore. If I have them, I don't remember them. That's why I write mine down. If I have a cool dream, as soon as I wake up, open the notes app, and I just write that shit down. There's some bangers in there. I made a screenplay for an assignment based entirely on a dream I had. I literally pulled the "it came to me in a dream." I've never had sleep paralysis, but my nightmares get a little worse from what you're describing. Lol. Make your own Yuminiki fan game from your dreams. I've never played Yuminiki. I've heard of it. I've seen of it, but I've never played it. You should. Maybe I will. I might check it out. Hop on Wino Project. What's Wino Project? You can play all the Yuminiki fan games on the line there with people. Maybe imagine what dream you had, but a little worse. That's what I ended up with. Drink some water. I know that would help anything, but this it feels right. Wait, is that it? Did I beat the buzzer? Because I do kind of have to go now, as I have D&D with the boys. But I think we still gotta like mask stuff out. But I think I played to the bell and managed to get the entire sketch done, or the entire line art done. I don't see anything missing. Still might need to fix those top of the drills, but that's another day's problem, and whatever's going on over here. But that is another day's off's problem. Thanks anyway for the talk. You helped. No problem. I'm glad we could get your mind off that. Have a good start to your day. Well, I don't know if it's day for you, but a good start regardless. All right. Well, that is all from me. got a lot more done than I anticipated. So I am gonna hop off. Thanks everyone who did join for joining, and for those of you that are here, if you haven't already, check out my latest cover of Brain by Canaria, because it just released a couple days ago on Saturday. So yeah, check that out. Subscribe with the bell, like all the good YouTubers do. And I'll be seeing you whenever I see you. Thanks for the streaming of the cover is goated. Thank you for listening to it. All right, I'm going to the end screen now. So, bye bye. Oh, and follow the socials and everything.